detected.
Righto guys, so it's about here I start getting absolutely fucked up because I get, you know, swarmed and surrounded. My thinking is, oh yeah, I've got my back to a wall, none of them can get behind me, there'll be no explodey cunts behind me. You'll see in a minute, that's not quite the case. Righto, don't worry about it. We found a nice little corner where they can only come at me from one way, but now it doesn't matter because they're all dead.
Hydroponics. Now arriving at hydroponics.
Report in loop.
Login security card. at the crew deck.
You have it. Now install the singularity core on the shuttle. I'll come help you load the marker. Damn, Mercer's close. Hurry!
Logging security card. Singularity core replaced. Test fire shuttle engines to complete hardware installation.
Righto, so now we've got the final confrontation with the immortal Harris, where we burn him up with the ship engines. Best way to do it is to delimb him right next to the shuttle engines, and then stasis him when he's delimbed, and that will give you enough time to activate the engines. Issue is a fuck ton of Necromorphs spawn, and it's a big circular area, so they can pretty much indefinitely come at you from two ways. Some of the ones that come at you are the twitchy fast fuckers, like the one you just saw there. It's probably a better idea to, you know, just strictly stick to the force gun here, because they fucking swarm you. Oh, and also be careful, there's explosives. Righto, there we go. We've turned him into a quadriplegic. I think that's right. Quadruple amputee. Quadriplegic would mean he had four sets of arms and legs. Okay, quadruple amputee, stasis him, and then activate the shuttle engines. Burns him up. He is functionally immortal, so he will still cellularly regenerate from the 1 or 2 cells that got blown out. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is where Mercer gets got too. So it appears he's made some sort of deal with the marker. But, like, you know, I don't think you can really trust giant religious Tyranid type biomass collecting things. So yeah, he gets got. Crashed against the marker, he's going to become biomass. But yes, Harris is still functionally immortal. The little bit of smoke and shit that he got from getting completely combusted would eventually, in theory, regenerate. Yeah, but, you know, the Ishimura gets dragged down with the giant boulder into the surface of Aegis 7 and gets completely obliterated. So at best he is going to regenerate and just be like flash frozen in space. So completely conscious, completely unable to do anything. Not exactly a threat given the expansiveness of space, but yes, he's still alive out there somewhere, theoretically. He'll have to get all of his cells completely obliterated. I suppose there'll be enough energy if... Yeah... Oh, probably not. There'll probably be some cells left over. But yeah, he is, you know, out there in space somewhere, in the lore, theoretically.
He killed the captain. We can't trust him near the marker.
That could totally be like a new Dead Space sequel. And they could play it super, you know, cool horror at the start, where they come across like a bit of Space Hulk from the leftover Ishimura, has some Harris in there still, or just completely unexplained, some vessel or something investigates the blown up Aegis 7, gets some Harris cells against its hull, returns to some measure of atmosphere. Harris respawns, causes a new convergence event. But that could be your next Dead Space. And like, it would be good, but I would rather they didn't, you know, continually recycle characters like Isaac Clarke. You could have other characters there, right? Like, it doesn't... You've already got the branding of Dead Space. You can create an original story with new characters. It doesn't have to be Isaac Clarke every fucking time. But look, that could be a cool sequel.
Yes, I guess so. We'll send the hive mind back into the darkness.
So glad you gave that guy our only escape shuttle. Shit, Isaac. Those things you've killed, their biomass is pulled down in the cargo bay. It's recombined itself into... Well, it's something huge, and the marker's embedded right in the middle. How the hell do we do this?
I've got the Ishimura's cargo cranes. They can move half a bay of mining gear, no problem. If whatever's down there wants to wrestle for the marker, I'm in.
Override the safeties, and yes, it might work. But hurry. We're losing critical systems fast.
Also, Necromorphs are really starting to resemble Tyranids now. Straight up use of the word biomass. And you've got the hive mind, which is like basically a hive tyrant, controlling them all either through marker or directly telepathically. It expands upon the idea of Tyranids a little bit with the whole religious angle and the whole schizophrenia, hallucinating dead loved ones, etc. The Tyranids do have psychic shit going on, but usually that's just shadow and the warp stuff. In 40k, obviously, they communicate through, like, basically astral projection, telekinesis through psychers, etc. They project imagery out into the warp, and other astropaths and psychers pick it up and interpret the imagery, and that's how they send long-range communication. So usually the Tyranids shadow in the warp. The presence of the hive mind is so big and expansive, it literally disables the warp around it. So that is impossible, which just adds like an extra horror element when they're invading an entire planet and consuming an entire planet's biomass. This one's a little different. It just has induced schizophrenia, and induced mania, induced suicide, that sort of deal, for like the people that are weak-willed, I guess you'd say. Righto, so this area is actually really good for line gun laser traps. Not necessarily this wider area here, but the little walkways in between, because it funnels the enemies into like a narrow area. So the enemies have pretty much no choice but to walk through your line traps. And if you set them with a little bit of depth, it can usually lock off one approach, and since it's like, again, a large circular area, you will get attacked from both sides.
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately. Clearance confirmed. Shipment 782. Beginning retrieval. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
Fucking hell. Fucking bastard. Oh my god. Completely fucking drilled.
Access bridge is obstructing transfer.
Righto, so my error there. Apparently only 4 traps at once can be active. I chose to cover the side with more active traps. Had I covered the side with less active traps, I probably wouldn't have got, blindsided by that exploding motherfucker. Yeah. Nah, that's my bad. So yeah, your better strategy would either be to go to a corner that doesn't have a spawn point at it, or to set defense in depth on one approach to the walkway. So all 4 mines on one approach, and then cover the other approach with the force gun to stun enemies, and then stasis and turn and try and cover both approaches, but mainly focus on the one that's not laser trapped.
I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me luck.
Emergency. Internal hull breaches detected. Emergency. Internal hull breaches detected.
Hawkins? Hawkins, my brother. On the monitor, he's right by the airlock.
Don't let this place get to you. Kendra, we're out of time.
He's not there. I can make it if I run.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated. Quarantine lifted. Clearance confirmed.
Mr. Clark, your colleague's safely on board.
My name is Kendra Daniels. Stand by, Isaac. He's bringing the shuttle in now. Isaac, we can't run the automated loading controls. Must be the damage to the ship.
We're losing time. The hive mind is down there.
Kind, relax. I'll turn off the gravity in the hangar, then I can load the marker by hand.
All right. No, don't worry, Amelia. They understand.
Jesus.
Entering zero gravity. Clearance confirmed.
Okay, so it's this point that the spawns are getting a little bit more predictable. With each section of the tram that you move it extra, it appears it spawns another wave of enemies. That diffuses the tension, but it makes the game a lot more easy to deal with, because you can sort of back into a corner when you expect to see other enemies, basically. So they can't, you know, blindside you from the back, or encircle you and attack you from the back while they're attacking you from the front. Also, that elevator area I was in is probably your best bet, because those little bastards that shoot shit at you, they can jump on walls and they're pretty hard to spot until they fire, and if you're not paying attention they can like shoot you in the back very easily. So having a space where you can see them coming makes it significantly easier to just pick them off before they get a shot off.
Safeties are still on. I need to restore gravity before we can load it.
Hurry, please.
Exiting zero gravity.
It's on board. Come, quickly!
Go open the hatch for him.
Cole, is she here?
Trust him with the marker.
Kendra, what are you doing?
What my department sent me here to do. Even if the Valor couldn't help me out like I wanted.
Department? Who are you?
I work for EarthGov, cleaning up a very, very old mess. I told you and him in the Aegis 7 was off limits. The planet was one big government experiment. The marker, this divine artifact, it was built by human hands.
That's impossible. It's an alien world. The miners dug up the fucking thing.
After it was planted here a few hundred years ago. Even Kai didn't pick up on that. They found the first marker in some crater on Earth. That one. That was real. Alien. Enough to inspire unitology. Our people studied it and reverse engineered this red marker. But they needed somewhere to test it.
Aegis 7.
You've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares. I thought the old reports were just hysteria. Until I saw what I saw. They sealed off the whole system, buried the records nice and clean. Until CEC got greedy. Those idiots tore Aegis 7 apart and woke up with the old research team left behind.
So EarthGov sent you to sweep it all under the rug. Damn it, we have to return the marker. If anyone else stumbles across Aegis 7...
It was disappeared once. We can do it again. I've seen how the marker fucks with your head. It must be contained. For what it's worth, we made a great team. You'll find another way off the Ishimura. I mean, you're one hell of an engineer.
Your experiment's gonna kill us all! Daniels! It was all for nothing.
Righto, so, winds out, winds up. Marker is a fucking replica planted there by Earth government to be sort of a weapons test.
Come in, it's Nicole.
Where are you?
Sort of like a Unit 731 weapons test on just, you know, civilians, civilian miners, that sort of deal. Just goes to show, never trust government. Government are a bunch of cunts.
Emergency. Deck evacuation protocols are in effect.
Wouldn't be the first time the government's, you know, either deliberately tested weapons on civilians or deliberately ignored a threat or, for example, issued a mandatory medical treatment that significantly reduces your lifespan through cancers, etc. Far out. They've been at it for a while too. You've also got your old-fashioned,
Ship's coming apart.
what was the one that was causing birth defects? I can't remember. Thalidomide, I think it was. Something like that. But, yeah. How art mimics life.
No, I'm sorry about everything.
It's okay, Isaac. You know I forgive you. I love you.
Well, good, but...
There's still hope. You can recall the shuttle and remote pilot it from here. Bring back the marker and we can return it to Aegis 7. You can make us whole again.
I just want to make things right.
Then let's do it together.
Recalling shuttle USG-09. Prepping remote docking procedures.
Damn it, Isaac! You don't know what you're doing!
I know. I'm finally doing the smart thing.
You fucking kidding me? Shit!
Warning. Escape pod launch detected.
Also, I just want to point out that the Kellian was there, probably as part of the EarthGov weapons test, in case it got, like, truly out of control.
She can't escape fate.
Can I just point out, a single Necromorph
But who can?
took out the entire Kellian. So, you know, not only are governments evil, they're fucking incredibly incompetent.
Here it comes. Isaac,
I know. Ishimura's finished. If we get on that shuttle, there's no going back.
leave no regrets. Go. I'll reprogram the shuttle with our flight path to Aegis 7 and join you on board.
Don't leave me waiting.
Never again.
Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
afraid, Isaac?
No. With you, I can handle anything.
One more ride together, then. This all began in the core of the planet.
Daniel said EarthGov built the marker. Some experiment they abandoned hundreds of years ago.
If you're not ready, the miracle must be as terrifying as a nightmare. The planet is restless, hungry. It'll try to eat us alive. But we have the marker. We'll put things back the way they were. We will be whole again. Come on, we need to hurry.
Signal changes us. It combines us. But there's a dead space in that signal. Around the marker itself. The eye of the storm. They can't stay in it for long.
I've seen it. What's this pedestal? Why there?
It amplifies. The marker's pulse will be felt across the planet. The dead will sleep. The living will see what can't be forgotten.
Sergeant Bram Newman. PSEC evacuation report. The shuttle's gone. Took off and then crashed right back down into the bay. Took a whole crowd with it. Must be 100 people did. We've lost the rest of the shuttles. God help us. There's no way out. Anyone hearing this, do not land. I repeat, do not land on Aegis 7. Fuck the Ishimura. They left us to die.